It's gonna be all right. We coming through this thing, yeah, shining bright. I am glad to be here, and I'm glad that you're here too. So you know what we do. It's a Thursday night throwback. We're gonna make sure that we know the real facts, and we're gonna keep it going on. I'm not gonna stop. We gonna make sure the thing pop. I'm feeling kind of good tonight, yo. You saw my team, yeah, yeah. We got like Afro Sheen. We shining bright hype, and I'm down with that thing. We're gonna talk about it tonight. We ain't gonna do a whole lot of sports, but out there, I know that we won't get caught. I'm ready, and also prepared, and I'm gonna go to the places that nobody else dared, and I am on a 10, and I'm glad to be here with y'all, my friends. I'm ready to do whatever that needs to be done, and I'm coming through. Y'all know I'm 751. My name is like Son 751 plus the 2. Yeah, that's the plus 1 for you. So what we going to do? How we going to bust? Can we get this thing? Can we talk about trust? We talk about respect. I don't need your love. I don't understand why I feel that way, but this thing, I gotta talk about it. We gonna get into this thing and do without a doubt. Yo, so what's up with y'all now? Are you ready to be down? Are you down with this crew? Can count on you? Can I make sure that I can rely and try? Now, I ain't trying to get by. Yo, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to fry you like fish. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to cook up the dish that everybody is going to want to eat. And I got to make sure that y'all can eat a plate and be great. Yeah, I state all kind of facts, and I'm going to do this thing. Yeah, I won't break backs. Got to make sure my mic is on, because sometimes I be messing up. Yo, that's my word, boy. So what we talking about? How we going out about this thing? Can I route? Can I make sure that I win 26 to 18? Yeah, I'm going to make the thing gleam. I like a bling bling. Yeah, I'm going to sing. I can do these notes and the things I wrote. I ain't writing nothing coming right off the head. I can't remember none of this stuff that I said. I got to go back, rewind it, and listen to it again so I can spit that thing and spin. Yeah, get a couple of spins, press it up, put it on wax, and try to spit facts, make a couple of dollars, make a record company holler. I get it on the tape, mixtape, no rape. What we talking about, how we doing it tonight? Can we get this thing right? What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Daily Go Getimism Show. It's the daily, the daily, the daily, it's the Daily Go Getimism Show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it whiz? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talking about all I need is your respect, not the love tonight. Tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about don't need your love, only your respect. Don't need your love, only your respect. Have you ever felt that way? Have you ever felt like you were disenchanted, in disbelief, had no faith in love? So you said, well, listen, I might not need your love. As a matter of fact, I'm not interested in love. Love is hard to identify. It's hard to control. It's hard to really know what it's doing when it's not around. It's hard to know when it is around, even when it's supposed to be right there. But respect is something that you can tell. You may not be able to tell when somebody loves you, but you can absolutely tell when somebody is respecting you, because in order for you to be respected, they're going to have to respect you in the way that you want to be respected. So a lot of people have crossed over to the realm of respect, leaving love behind. Is it right? Is it right? Is that the way to be? Is that where we're going these days? Well, we got a little something to talk about. Yeah, I'm like a bird. I'm a squawk about this whole thing. We got 2 hours and we gonna rain down this thing just like a shower and make sure that everybody gets wet. No diddy. We gonna do this thing. We in my city. Yeah, the city of brotherly love. That's what they call it. But my team does the brotherly shove. Some people call it the tush push. Yo, push it in the bush. You know what we're talking about. No kush. We get smoked on the show tonight. But if y'all doing that thing on your own, yeah, that's all right. I ain't mad at you. Ain't coming wrong. Ain't trying to do something. Ain't trying to see you thong. Ain't trying to get out of pocket. Not pulling out the socket. Nobody gets electrified. Nobody gets fried. All right. So that's what we're talking about tonight. Don't need your love, only your respect. Don't need your love, only your respect. My people's Magnolia is in the house, coming through, making sure that they are on time and on point. What's going on, young boy? What's good? What's good? That's right. The mic is working, and I wanted to make sure no mistakes tonight. Stacy White, what's going on, man? Good to see me. Some you holding it down for the D all day, every day. Appreciate you. And Hair Juicer 3000, what's good? Thanks for coming through, y'all. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Knockout says go Lions. Yeah, go Lions. But they didn't play today. Y'all saw who played tonight. I know y'all watched the game tonight. Y'all watched the game on Amazon Prime. You know what I mean? I know we was looking like we was dead in the water the first 3 quarters, but hey, we was dead in the water the first 3 quarters. We dead in the water the first 3 quarters. Dead in the water the first 3 quarters, but I knew we was going to win because we don't sin. We gonna spin the block and rewind the clock, and by the end of the game, you see that we would rock. And we did. It was a lot farther than the score said, but yo, I still read the writing on the wall. I'm gonna ball out. Yeah, after that thing, I said I called out EAGLES Eagles. What you talking about? Yeah, you getting bit like a beagle. I'm talking about a dog. You know, the brown dog like Snoopy. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Don't need your love, only your respect. A lot of people have lost their faith in love, man. I mean, just keeping it a buck. Many people have gotten their hearts broken, their feelings hurt, and they don't believe in love no more. So what are we going to do? What to Guan? What to Guan do about this love situation? JK, what's good, JK? And Jay Nelson, what's good? Jay Nelson says, hush, demon. All right, in a couple of hours, I'm not going to say another word. All right. Omar says, Bay Area. Well. Bay Area. We talking about Oakland? We talking about San Fran? We talking about Golden Gate Bridge type thing? San Francisco? We talking about the trolleys that's still running, steep hills, expensive ass housing situation, mad homeless. Is that what we talking about? The Bay Area? Is that what we talking about? Okay. Oaktown, land of the spitters on the west side. That's what I consider Oakland to be. Y'all got spitters. Like Philly is the land of the spitters on the East Coast. I think Oakland is the land of the spitters on the West. The groups that have come out the West out of Oakland have been dope. LA had some good rappers, but they wasn't really spitters. The Oakland cats used to rap like the cats on the East. I used to be like, yo, they from Oakland? I ain't talking about no MC Hammer. I'm not talking about no Too Short. I'm talking about groups like Souls of Mischief. Cats like what was my man name? Casual. The other group that was on on Delicious Vinyl. They keep on passing me. Farside was hot. A lot of people think that Tupac came from Oakland, but he didn't. He was born in Harlem. He was raised on the East Coast. You know, like you could try to claim Tupac for yourself, but he don't belong to y'all. He was out of place. He was just, you know what I mean? Suge bailed him out of jail, so he had to represent. But he wasn't a blood, and he wasn't a gangster, and he wasn't from the West Coast. Tupac was a. I mean, I'm not trying to disrespect this. These are just facts. Tupac was an actor, and he took the acting thing a little too far, and ultimately it took his life. Rest in peace. All right. Okay. Magnolia says it's crazy how you can tell the big haters, D1 fans showing up early. Okay. 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 Magnolia says, I'm here. There's a mistake here. Cammy. What up, Cammy? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Dominic Jimenez. Dominique Jimenez. San Diego got homeless everywhere. Do they really? Okay. I've never been to San Diego. I've never been to the Bay Area either. I've been to LA twice. And that was back in the day. Dominic says, Too Short was kind of fire though. Depends on how you look at it. Like Tupac could, I'm sorry, Too Short had some good records. But he wasn't really, he wasn't a spitter though. He wasn't a spitter. Like I'm talking, when I say you a spitter, I mean like you can rock the mic. That wasn't really Too Short thing. Too Short be getting, when he came to Philly, they booed him off stage. Now you gotta understand that was back in the day. They didn't play they didn't play a lot of West Coast stuff on the East Coast back in the day. I'm talking about late 80s, early 90s. They didn't really play a lot of West Coast stuff until, like NWA and like Dre and Snoop and them started kicking through the door, like where they couldn't be denied. But in the late 80s, I remember Too Short was on a show. It was Public Enemy. NWA headlined it. Who else? The DOC performed, and his album wasn't out yet. And he did something I never saw be done before. He performed his songs off the album that nobody had heard, and he still rocked that crowd. That's how live his songs were. Meanwhile, Too Short got booed off stage. They was like, man, I don't buy that shit. If they had tomatoes or other fruits, they would have threw it at him. And he was like, yeah, I know a lot of y'all don't like this West Coast shit, but I got a big house and a big car, so y'all can not like that too. In which the crowd responded, boo, boo. Now, it wasn't a West Coast thing because, like I said, the DOC did well. And NWA headlined the show. I didn't think that anybody could follow Public Enemy and do well. NWA put on the best show I ever saw in my life, rap wise. I was mesmerized. I was like, I'm thinking like, oh, after Public Enemy go off, man, oh man, NWA going on last. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. Shit, it was beautiful. I was like, this is the greatest concert I've ever been to in my life. NWA killed that shit. Killed it. Yeah, Farside was definitely dope. Omar says, yeah, but Pac lived out here and learned how to rap. No, he was rapping when he was on the East Coast. That's why his name used to be MC New York. That was his name while he was on the East Coast. MC New York. But he was an actor. So, he would be whatever you needed him to be. 5QS says that's big facts. Dominic says Pac took theater classes. He did more than take. Tupac was an actor. He wasn't a rapper who turned an actor. He was an actor that turned rapper. Real shit. Tupac wasn't back in Baltimore and Harlem rocking the mic at block parties or house parties or part of a crew, and that wasn't Tupac. I'm just keeping it a buck. That wasn't Pac. Pac was an actor. He was an actor who turned into a rapper, and then he portrayed himself to be a thug. And all that thug life, that wasn't him. It wasn't him. It just wasn't. Even though I'll give it to him, all of the rappers give Tupac respect, but I think it's mainly because his fan base was so strong that as soon as you start telling the truth about Tupac, people they get mad at you. I mean, think about it. Tupac fans are something like Beyonce fans. You know how you can't criticize nothing Beyonce do? The beehive becoming swarming. You said B? You said B hair wasn't nice? Oh no. All right, anyway. Oh man, Hair Juicer says I was seeing a chick, hottest woman I've ever met. I was seeing her for months. Thought we were hitting it off. She stood me up 6 weeks ago. Never calling her again. I'm totally infatuated with her, but well, she only stood you up once, and you said this is the hottest chick you ever met, and y'all was kicking it for 6 months, and off of one stand up, you like, all right, man, you get out of here, shorty. I ain't got no room in my life for you no more. I don't know, man. You might want to reconsider that. Spider-Man says, I do YouTube. Okay, cool. Okay. Thank you, Magnolia. Yes, please hit the like button, y'all. Please just hit the like button. I know sometimes you come in and try to figure out what's going on, like what I'm talking about. By the way, what we're talking about tonight is don't need your love, only your respect. So we're talking about people who have stopped believing in love, stopped thinking that they need love. Maybe they've gotten their heart broken, maybe they've gotten their feelings hurt or whatever, but they feel like I don't need love. What I need is respect. Like Dominic, Hair Juicer, you might be feeling that way. Maybe you feel like shorty didn't respect you because she stood you up. Maybe she has strong feelings for you, but her feelings aren't strong enough for you to whereas she will respect your time, the time, the date that y'all set, you know what I mean? And the way that you would feel about being stood up. It's a legitimate gripe. I'm not mad at you. It's a legitimate gripe. But a lot of people feel like they don't need love. They only need respect. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to take a look at some of the benefits of what love gives and some of the benefits of what respect gives. And is it okay to just accept one or the other? Of course, it's a free country and you are a free individual, so you can do whatever you want. But we're going to see which one we think is more beneficial. Can we do that? Can we get into it and get involved? These puzzle pieces right now we going to solve. I'm going to talk to y'all a little while. Yeah, we going to do this thing. We going to let the money pile. We going to stack it to the ceiling. And I'm going to let you know that I'm not real and tell you how I'm feeling. I used to go with this girl. She was my world. I used to hit her so hard, straighten out her curls. Yeah, and we were so tight, just like the mushy was. And that shit was right. But she couldn't get it popping with the respect, even though she had some of the greatest head in the neck. Was on point. Yo, I ain't want to leave, but she used to do the things and make me feel like I couldn't believe. Like, yo, why you do me like that? Why you fronting on me like that? Why you acting like that? Well, eventually he had to make a move because I had to do something that I had to prove. And the point that I had to prove was real. And she ain't really understand that shit. So I changed the deal. I need a new deal, need a new contract, need a girl who loves me and know how to act. Don't be trying to disrespect me in front of my peoples or even when we by ourselves, because my health is a very important to me. I'm talking about physical and mental. What are you talking about? We gonna get it popping. I ain't stopping till I really reach the end. I'm talking to you, my friends. And yo, I sin on a daily basis, but I still pray. I'm trying to hope that it turns out the right way. We all gotta leave this earth one time. Yo, we got birthed, and I'm going to say rhymes. Yo, all right. Okay, Ant 777 was good. Dominic says Public Enemy had the best hype man, Flavor Flav. Best in the business. Flavor Flav put a stamp on hype man. Flavor Flav was such a good hype man, I didn't even know that's what his title was. It took me, like when people started saying, yo, Flavor Flav is a great hype man, I was like, yo, I guess he was. Other people had hype men only at the shows. Public Enemy and Flavor Flav were the first one to bring a hype man to the record. Nobody was doing that until Public Enemy came along and did it. Okay. Magnolia says, to be honest, I feel like y'all would clap me if I said I like modern rap. Not all modern rap is bad. Of course, not all old school rap is good. Here's the problem I have with modern rap. They don't rap. Like they don't rap. Like they don't flow. You know, like I'm like, even though I might rap in an old school way to y'all, like there's a flow. You know, I gotta stay on beat. You know what I mean? It's a 4-bar setup. There's a pattern. Like these cats be like, they be like, shorty got a fatty, shorty got a fatty, I gotta get with her cause she really baddie, I gotta get with her, yeah, because I'm a spitter, if she ever front, I can't get for what she want, I'm flowing on another level, yeah, I'm flowing on another level, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? I got a stack of cash. Got a stack of cash. Yeah. What I got a stack of cash. I got a stack of cash, and I'm gonna make it last. If you try to take away my stack of cash, it won't last. I got a brand new nine, and I got a brand new switch. I got a brand new switch. Don't make me pull up my switch, cause if I pull up my switch, I'm gonna blah blah blah, and you don't know how. You gonna wonder why you are in a casket, and your family can't afford the funeral. So baskets is what they had to bury you in, my friend. And I come to your funeral and bust it up. All you know. That's the problem. That's the problem I had. Like, come on, man. That's all. But everybody has their era, man. I ain't gonna hate on that. Hate on that. Hair Juicer says atmosphere is fanatic. Local brewery closed early to attend. Best rap show I've ever seen. Opener, no fun, was fantastic. And says, yo, what's good, son? What's up, everyone? Yo, everything good, man. I'm feeling like a real man should, man. I hope y'all feel like real men and women should too. All right. And it says, love is good, but respect makes it 100. Well, do you think that you could do with one without the other? Like, would one be okay without the other? Like, could you totally deal with a chick that didn't love you and you knew it? Like, she don't love you, but she respect you to the fullest. Like, how would that really look? Yeah, I mean, think about it. How would it look? Because I've heard a lot of people say that, nah, I'm good. You ain't got to love me. Because maybe they think love is a certain thing that it's not. I think that love has some identity problems. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I think that love has some identity problems. Like a lot of people don't know love when they see it. Maybe some people are disguising love as something else. Maybe they're disguising themselves or putting a mask on as something else when it's really love. Or maybe they're saying that it's love when it's really something else. But how would it work? How would it work? Would you be okay if you could be not loved at all? And I mean no love. Like, no, I don't love you. I don't have strong feelings for you. But this is what we're going to do. I'm going to make sure that our money is right. I'm going to make sure that I never humiliate you or make you feel bad around your peoples. I'm going to make sure that you don't even feel bad when it's just me and you. But just know that there's no love here. It sounds weird, but maybe it could work. But could it? Would it be all right for you? What up, Wisdom? Hold on. Magnolia says, I hate that style. It drives me crazy. Dominic says, have you listened to Nas's six recent albums? It's the best run of his career, in my opinion. Well, I've always been a big Nas fan. Always. He always stayed consistent. And he was able to stay consistent without like blowing up like really, really mad commercially. That's why I'm proud of Nas. Like Nas made a lot of money in hip hop without being that front man. He didn't have to be like the 50 Cent. He didn't have to be like the Jay-Z. He made his money behind the scenes. I mean, he's very wealthy. But he never had to be that guy out there that's all about the money. I like that. I do. Like everybody got to know how much Jay-Z make. Everybody has to know what 50 is doing. With Nas, when you listen to Nas's music, you don't worry about how much money he's making. You get to enjoy it. You get a lyrical experience that takes you to another place. And for him to be 50 plus years old, that's pretty remarkable. I'm feeling it. Wow, Magnolia says, wisdom, what's that one Friedrich Nietzsche quote? You know about Friedrich? You know about Friedrich Nietzsche? Okay. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Yes, I don't think so. Drop a piano on you. It might not kill you, but now you're definitely not stronger. I don't know. Maybe that's a little too literal, but hey. Mute button says, can I ask a question? Well, you just asked one. I'll give you another one. Wisdom says, people may admire those they fear and obey those they respect, but they truly honor only those they love. And that's by Leo Tolstoy. And I can actually go for that. But see, your experiences in love will either make or break you out there as far as what your expectations are. And your expectations, getting somebody to meet your expectations is a challenge. And that's how a lot of people start to lose faith. Things like loyalty, when you expect somebody to be there for you at all times in a certain kind of way. And it might be in a way that you require, but you never expressed, but you expected that they would understand because this is the way everybody should do it. But it's not the way everybody should do it. Loyalty doesn't play out the same way with everybody as it does for the few. And definitely not for the individual. Okay, hold on. And says, love got to be there for sure if he or she wants a long-term relationship. That's what I would say. But we're going to get into it. Let's get into it. Mute button says, my brother took. All right. See, what you're asking is a very serious situation if it was real, but I know it's not real. I know it's not real because if it was real, you would have dealt with this situation already instead of asking a bunch of strangers for it. And you know the sad part about that is that there are people out here who are living with a situation like that. And since we're talking about, I don't need your love, only your respect, people who have been through a violent, life-changing experience like that may be the type of people who would say something like, I don't need your love. Because the people who were supposed to love me abused me. The people who were supposed to love me hurt me. The people who were supposed to love me stole from me. The people who were supposed to love me betrayed me. The people who were supposed to love me set me up for failure. The people who were supposed to love me made sure that I didn't learn anything or couldn't do anything. They held me back. They spoke bad about me. They blackballed me. All of these people were supposed to love me, but all they did was they didn't hold me down. They held me back. So, yeah, it's real shit. Magnolia says, son, I love philosophy. And while I don't agree with Friedrich Nietzsche and his nihilistic views, but to be honest, if I was him, I believe God was dead too and be nihilistic. Well, you know how they say God is love, but they may have never really explained to you what God is or what God is supposed to be to you. I mean, you know, when you explain to somebody who is impressionable that God is a supreme being, but you don't really explain the way God is supposed to live within your heart. Like you consider God to be up here and you just to be here, but you haven't made the connection between the two. I think that's irresponsible, but some people don't know the difference. They don't know to do that. But what if they did? What if they do? What if they do and they just been holding back on you? But that can make love hard to identify. Love can be hard to identify from some people. You know how some people say love is a verb, so you have to show love. You don't have to say that you love a person. Well, what do y'all think about that? What do you think? Is it all right for a person to never tell somebody that they love them, but to do everything that a person would do if they did love them? What do y'all think? I've asked this to people before and they say, well, yeah, that'd be okay. You don't have to tell me you love me. It'll show that you love me by the things that you do. I'm like, okay. So if a person never told you that they loved you, but they bought things for you, they took your feelings and things and like that into consideration, they respected you, they were reliable towards you, they looked out for you, would that be okay? If they never said that they love you, would that be okay? And that's whether it's in a romantic situation, a friend situation, or even a family situation. Would you be okay in a situation where your parents never told you that they love you? And you know, a lot of people have parents who never told them that they love them. A lot of people were brought up in households where there were no public displays of affection, no hugs, no kisses, no embraces, no outpouring of feelings, none of that. But yeah, the bills might have got paid. Christmas and birthdays and holidays might have gotten taken care of. Private schools might have got paid for. Cars might have been bought. Clothes were put on the back. Some people might say that's all in love a parent needs to show. They don't have to say it. Okay. Here's the problem I have with that. Oh, hold on. Here's the problem that I have with that. And I'm gonna get dressed while I'm talking about it. The problem I have with somebody never saying that they love a person is because when you never say that you love somebody, you never lock yourself in. You never lock yourself in when you don't say that you love a person. So nobody can ever come to you and say, but you told me you loved me. They can never do that because you never said it. You never locked yourself in. You know how they say action is stronger than words. Action is stronger than words, right? Okay. That's what they say. Now, I don't believe that, but they say that action is stronger than words. Okay. But one thing about the words is that you have to back up the words with the actions. So if I tell you that, listen, me and you, all right, let's say I tell you that I'm going to help you. I tell you that I'm going to be there for you. I tell you that that you can rely on me. I tell you that I'm going to protect you. I tell you that I'm going to ride for you. I tell you that I'm going to defend you. If I say those things, I have to stand by them. You're not going to let me get away with saying all of that and not standing by my word. But if I never say it, nope, I wasn't there for you. Nope, I didn't defend you. Nope, you couldn't rely on me. Nope, I didn't protect you. Nope, I wasn't there. Why? I didn't say I was going to be there. I never said it. I don't know why you thinking that I was going to do all that stuff. Yeah, I did it sometimes, but I did it when I felt like it. And guess what else? I do that for everybody. So it ain't got nothing to do with you personally. Sometimes I feel like doing it. Sometimes I don't feel like doing it. Sometimes I feel like doing it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I will. Sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'm going to be there. Sometimes I'm going to fall back. Sometimes I'm going to ask where the God at. Sometimes you're not going to be able to identify. And sometimes I'll leave you high and dry. Have you asking why? Did you ever try to be my friend when you know that from the gate we wasn't going to win? I thought that we was on the same team, but I see that we wasn't really. And I don't know what I mean by a friend to you, but I know that you was a friend to me. That's how it's supposed to be. But you fronted on me, didn't make no obligations, never said it out of your mouth, so I can spit it out. All right, let's get to it. Which one y'all wear, man? Which one y'all want to wear? We rocking the cow bones. For those of y'all who've been here before, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. We rock the cow bones. Let's make this quick. Do y'all want to wear the ones on the left? The one in the middle? Or the one on the right? Ant says the right. That's what's up. All right. Come on. All I need is 3. The one on the left, the one in the middle, or the one on the right. What's it going to be, y'all? What's it going to be? We got 2 for the right. We got 2 for the left. 2 for the right. No, we got 2 for the left, 2 for the right. We need a tiebreaker. What's it going to be? The one on the left, the one in the middle, or the one on the right? What's it going to be? We just need one more. We got 2 for the right, 2 for the left, none for the middle. Which one? This is the one? Wait, that's not right. This is the one on the left. This is the one in the middle. And this is the one on the right. Which one is it going to be? Y'all taking too long. All right. Y'all taking too long. I'm going to give y'all 5 seconds. Then I have to choose for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We're going to go with the one on the right. And the reason that we're going to go with the one on the right is because that was the first person who voted. So Ant 777 said the one on the right, and so here we go. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, you should know, y'all. Yeah, here we go. Here, you know that we got the flow, and we're gonna get ready for this show. Yeah, let me see what y'all looking like. Oh, looking good to me. Look at that. Y'all looking good. Y'all looking real good tonight. Everybody's looking dressed right. Ladies, you're looking sweet. You're looking pretty. You're looking gorgeous. You're looking beautiful. You're looking sexy. You're looking elegant. Ooh, look at you. Brothers, you're looking fly. Yeah, you're looking handsome. You're looking debonair. You're looking suave. You're looking smooth. You got on your soft stuff tonight. Everybody looking good. I take a screenshot. I give it what you got. I take a screenshot. Yeah, you like it a lot. I take a screenshot. Yeah, you know how it go. Yeah, you're rocking with Sun 752, aka O. Yeah, baby. Yeah, everybody good. Everybody real good. All right, so tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Emism show, we are talking about Don't need your love, only respect. Don't need your love, only respect. So I was saying how love can be hard to identify with a lot of people. So if somebody never told you that they love you, they never told you, they don't have to stick by their word. They don't have to perform actions that will back up what they said. Joe, hold on. Let me get it right. Joe. Oh, Joe Meisters. What does the necklace represent? Well. Nobody's asked that for in a little while. These necklaces, and by the way, you're wearing one too. You may have just come through. These are cow bone necklaces, and I had them made, and they represent. These are called struggle beads. Struggle beads. The reason that they're big and chunky is because these mimic the gold ropes that all the rappers and all the drug dealers and all the people that was getting money back in the 80s used to wear when they wore all of that big giant jewelry that was, big gold jewelry that was shining like that. And I call them struggle beads because the 80s, if you grew up in the 80s, if you were a teenager in the 80s, you knew that it was a struggle. It was the AIDS era. It was the crack era. It was mad racism and discrimination. That was the time when affirmative action was getting pushed through. There were a lot of opportunities given and taken away, known and unknown. So I call them struggle beads for all of the people who made it through the struggle. So also during that time in the late 80s was a time of conscious hip hop. So we talked about more positive things. Now, I'm not saying that all hip hop was positive, because at the same time in the late 80s was the emergence of gangster rap with the NWAs, the Ghetto Boys, the who else? Oh, the Ice T's, the King T's, and so it was a hell of a time. But the struggle just to become a man or a woman, or to be positive, or to stay right. Teenage pregnancy was off the chain. The computer era, we had just started watching music videos. They made a lot of artists really, really popular. Think about some of the artists that were popular in the 80s, since it's Throwback Thursday. Think about some of the artists that blew up in the 80s. Some of those artists would have never been shit if it wasn't for those music videos. And you know what? I'm going to say this, and a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but Michael Jackson would have never blew up. That album Thriller would have never blew up if it wasn't for those music videos. Beat It, well, Billie Jean, Beat It, and especially Thriller catapulted Michael Jackson to heights never reached before him. If it wasn't for those videos, I think Thriller would have just been a regular album. The song Thriller wasn't that great of a song. It was all right. If you listen to his album, it wasn't the best song on the album. I think Beat It was better than Thriller. I think Lady of My Life was better than Thriller. I think that Billie Jean was better than Thriller. Thriller was all right. Like, what was he even talking about? But when that video came out, remember it premiered on Friday Night Videos. Remember, there used to be a show called Friday Night Videos. And they played the whole Thriller video. It was like a movie. It was like a 15-minute or longer video. And they showed the whole thing. It was up for Mike. He was already blown up, but Thriller took it to another level. Thriller night. I mean, think about it. When you listen to old school pop music and all of that, do you is Thriller in your playlist? Be honest. That song wasn't that good, but the video. So that's why I call these struggle beats. In a nutshell, that's why I call them struggle beats. All right. Info Spot 411. What's up, my dude? Good to see you. Good to see you. Magnolia says Joe Meister is represents for our love for NYC. No. No. Magnolia says born in 08, where my beads at? Slow down, son. Slow down. Info says Madonna and Whitney Houston were the two big 80s ladies. Yeah. Madonna is another one that really benefited through the videos. Madonna had good videos. She had good songs. But those videos, Borderline, Like a Virgin. You listen to them songs now. Well, Borderline is one of my favorite Madonna songs of all time. But Like a Virgin, I ain't like the song. But you had the video. Think about all those one-hit wonders that was so great in the 80s because of those videos. Remember the song, Our House in the Middle of Our Street, Our House. They only had one hit. And that hit was because of that video. If you had heard that song on the radio, I don't know if Our House would have been in regular rotation. Think about it. Not so sure if Our House would have been in rotation, but because that video was so captivating, like, hey, it was to the point where when they only had like a performance video, like Van Halen singing Jump, where they're just on stage, it was like, remember the song Jump? Might as well jump, jump. Go ahead and jump. Yeah, the video was underwhelming. But when David Lee Roth broke off from Van Halen and he remade California Girls, it was a good video. It was a good video. Run DMC. Run DMC was undisputedly the top rap act of the 80s. And they were doing it without the video. But when they came out with that King of Rock video, the King of Rock, there is none higher. Sucker MCs should call me sire. To burn my kingdom, you must use fire. I won't stop rocking till I retire. Well, the video was dope. The beat was dope. It was just a dope song. It really was. But you mixed the two. Anyway, wait a minute. I see we have a caller on the line. Caller on the line. If y'all would like to get on the line, yeah, I'ma show y'all how to get here on mine and get your shine. One time for your mind. Let's do this thing. Get on our grind. 319-527-6199. That's the number you'll find. 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199, and I'll get you right on up in here. You're only going to be here on audio, no video, so don't worry. I know it's late night. Over here on the East Coast is 2:50 in the morning, but don't worry. You know, your curls ain't right. Your hair is in a basket, or what they call it, shit, a bonnet, whatever. Don't worry about it. You good. You don't have to worry about your makeup and all that kind of shit. You just go ahead and talk your shit. There is no censorship on this show. You can say it how you feel it. You can, spit it however it is that it go. You want to curse, you want to cuss, you want to swear, you can do it right here. Yeah. You want to holler, you want to scream, you want to yell. You can do it Don't worry. Ain't nobody going to tell. Ezekiel Nisbet was good. He says, yeah. So pranks. Yeah, so pranks. Yeah, seeing pranks about it might actually get one. Wait a minute. What y'all talking about? I don't know. Have you heard of the death whistle and hello mate? Okay, no. All right. P3. You from Philly, bro? Yes, I am. Philly, born and raised, Germantown, all day. All day, every day, baby. All right, let me see. Madness was the band that did the song Our House. Yeah. I don't know another song by Madness. I mean, I'm not saying that they didn't make another song, but who cared? Like the song Come On Irene. Come on, Irene. Yeah, I swear. It's a good song. Video really helped it out. Even though Come On Irene was a good song, even without the video. So maybe that wasn't the best example. But they didn't blow up like Thriller. Thriller was like a movie. You know how big it was in the 80s with a movie? We was just getting into, we had video stores. You know, we was getting VHS tapes. You know what I'm saying? It was a big deal. All right. La Pipa Del Mano says, thoughts on P did 9. We not doing that. We not doing that. All right. Info says suggestion for a future show topic: first and second date red flags. Like to hear what other people's red flags are. Sounds good. I like it. Magnolia says, this girl I dated, she was super distant with me. Huge red flag for me. I asked and tried to see if I was the issue, but she just said nah and was mad reclusive. It turned me away from her. Yeah, it's hard to deal with somebody that won't open up. E-Man says, I was born in 92 and Thriller was even huge for me. Yeah. Because Michael Jackson blew up so big that parents just pushed Michael Jackson on their kids. They did. No other artist. They didn't push Lionel Richie on nobody. They didn't push Prince on nobody. They would sit the baby right in front of the TV, like watch Michael Jackson. Dance like Michael Jackson. Am I lying? You was force-fed Michael Jackson. You couldn't dislike Michael Jackson if you wanted to. I didn't like Michael Jackson, but I was old enough not to like Michael Jackson. I loved the Jackson 5. And Michael Jackson was just never my favorite. That's all. All right. Caller with the last number is 1303. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. Thank you for holding. What's on your mind tonight? What's good? Talk to us.
Hi, son. You hear me all good?
Man, I hear you loud and clear. What's on your mind?
Rad. I was looking at comments on your perspective on finding respect and love. I had commented earlier about, I met the most beautiful woman I've ever met. And, we've been going on dates sporadically throughout a month. And then I got stood up back in October. We were supposed to go meet up and just got ghosted. And so I haven't contacted her since. Like, I'm kind of conflicted because I know she's a busy woman. Mm-hmm. She's going to school and she's a manager of a business. So, I don't want to grill her on it, but I'm kind of conflicted on asking her on another date since she flaked on the last one.
Mm. Okay, let's get a little background because you said that y'all were dealing with each other like 6 months, right?
Yeah, on and off. It wasn't, it wasn't a consistent thing.
Was it in person or was it like over the internet?
In person. Like we met like 4 years ago. Mm-hmm. And, you know, I was like, holy crap, that chick is hot. And then, about a year ago, we ran into each other, and I was like, hey, like, you want to hang out? I'll make you dinner. And, you know, that happened. And, yeah, other things happened. And then, you know, like, you know, we were kind of going on like a date a month. And she was pretty open that she was busy as fuck. Like I know what she does, and she is persistently busy. But like we were supposed to go to this haunted house, and she fucking totally stood me up. Like same day was like, yeah, let's go do that. And then I got totally stood up. So I haven't messaged her in 6 weeks.
All right. So y'all had been on dates before and she showed up and y'all was kicking it, right?
Right.
All right.
And we always have a good time. Like she's funny as hell. Like
So y'all were having a good time with each other.
Yeah. But I can't tell if she's just, you know, shyer than the day is long, or if I fucked up, or maybe I'm just reading too much into it.
Well, only you know, because if your dates with her were going smooth and y'all had been dating for a while, even off and on, maybe not like on a super consistent basis, like, but y'all had seen each other, y'all seemed to enjoy each other's company and all of that. Why, if she stood you up, why would you did you call her to ask, you know, why she didn't make it or why she didn't keep the appointment, or like did you make sure that she was safe?
That was the point. I have not contacted her since that night. Just like, hey, I'm here, waiting for the haunted house to open up. And she never answered, so I just changed my plans.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think.
So maybe I didn't put the right amount of effort in, you think? Or?
Well, I think you owe it to yourself to find out. I have this thing. With me, I have this thing. I'm going to make you either tell me the truth or make you lie to me. But I'm going to get something. You know, I don't like to just be hanging out there in limbo. Like, if you don't want to fuck with me, okay, say so. But if you do want to fuck with me, I need you to say that too. You know, show me or do something. You know, don't just leave me out there high and dry. You know, I mean, if y'all had a date with each other, if y'all had an appointment with each other, you have an obligation. You have an obligation to either honor that appointment, that date or whatever, or at least say something. You know what I mean? And now if you don't, if you never get an answer from her, you don't know, like something could have happened to her. You know, she could have been in some kind of danger. You know, she could have had, you never know. She could have had a nervous breakdown. You know, somebody in her family or a loved one or something like that could have gotten hurt, or you just never know. You know, she could have been in a car accident.
With a chip on my shoulder when, you know, she's just fucking praying that I fucking text her back.
It could be. You know, you just never know. You owe it to yourself. See, you know, since we're talking about, I don't need your love, only your respect. See, this whole thing with the respect thing gets hard, and it gets harder because we are so hell bent on protecting our ego. You know, our ego and our pride. And there's a difference between ego and pride. Like, your ego is basically anything that has the word I in it or has your name in it. You know, that's your ego. Your pride is pretty much how you protect that or how you present that. So, but we don't want our feelings to get hurt. But at the same time, not hearing anything gives us hurt feelings. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, well, maybe I stopped calling you or dealing with you so you would feel that I felt some kind of way and you would seek me out and apologize or give me an explanation or say something. And then when that doesn't happen, now you feel worse. Like, damn, I wasn't even worth it to you to reach out and, just say something. She may have.
That's a good point. I think I'm going to text her tomorrow.
Yeah, you owe it to yourself to find out. And let me tell you something, man. Even though sometimes, as men, we get super prideful and we want to shut it down like, I don't need her. You know what I mean? Fuck that bitch. I ain't got to put up with this shit. I got other chicks that dig me. Even though we get like that, sometimes we have to just understand that our hurt feelings are not going to kill us if we don't let them. And everything doesn't have to hurt our feelings. If somebody deliberately tries to hurt you, that's one thing. But if somebody does something because they have limited understanding about the things that hurt you or the things that help you or the things that excite you or please you or satisfy you or whatever, if they don't have that kind of knowledge, they can make mistakes. Maybe sometimes, maybe they can make good mistakes or they can make catastrophic mistakes towards you. But I'm going to tell you a little story. It's similar to your story, but a little different. When I was 18 years old, now I'm 54 years old. This is 1988. I was seeing this girl, cutie. I liked her a lot, and we had a falling out. About something 18-ish, because when you're young, you argue about dumb shit. Like we could have argued about anything, even though this wasn't the scenario. But when you're 18, you'll get seriously passionate because maybe I'm an Eagles fan and she might have been a Dallas Cowboys fan. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. You know what I mean? Certain things seem personal. But anyway, so we had this falling out. We had this argument on the phone or whatever. And I hung up on her. Bang! Fuck out of here. And I wasn't going to call her. I wasn't going to call her back.
Back was hanging up the phone.
Yeah, when it was real.
Physical action.
Yeah. Bang. You know what I mean? Like, bang. You know what I mean? Like you hear the ringing. Like, bang.
I forgot about hanging up.
Yo, remember that was a thing. You know what I mean? You had power in the hang up. This green button, this red button shit just ain't it. You need to bang. You know what I'm saying? But
if you're really mad, you do it twice.
She's already cut off. We don't give a fuck. Pow! You know what I'm saying? Break the phone on it on her. But so I wasn't going to call her. I figured I'm mad. She's mad. I wasn't going to call her. The next day she called me. And she called me like it wasn't, like we didn't argue the next day. I mean, the day before. She called me like it didn't matter. To the point it threw me off. I'm like, well, I'm thinking that she's calling me to pick up where we left off, get the last word. You know how women are. And so I asked her, I said, well, what made you call me? She said, well, why wouldn't I call you? Oh. And I said, oh, well, we had an argument last night. We had a disagreement. And I thought you was mad. She said, but I wanted to talk to you. I said, I mean, I understand, but she said, I wanted to talk to you, Omar. Like, why would I not call you if I want to talk to you? She really fucked my head up with that. Because the humility that she showed and the outright logic Women are supposed to be more emotional. We're supposed to be logical. Here I am, all emotional and extra prideful and shit. You know what I mean? And she said, why wouldn't I call you if I wanted to talk to you? I called you because I wanted to talk to you. I like you and I wanted to talk to you. Yeah, we had an argument last night, but I don't give a fuck about that. I wanted to call you. And any other time when I want to talk to you, I'm going to pick up the phone and call you. And she changed my life with that shit, because she grew me up that day. She did. She grew me up, because I'm like, it ain't hurt her pride and her ego to pick up the phone and call me. I'm the one acting like a little bitch. And I decided I wasn't. Yeah. I mean, she called me out without calling me out. I invited her. I asked the question, well, why did you call? Oh, what the fuck? Why would I call you? I want to talk to you. So, in other words, it would have hurt her more not to call than it did to call. And she was right.
She called me. She just called me out fucking a year before I was fucking born. God damn.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The advice that you just...
Yeah.
Like, why would I not call you if I didn't want to talk to you?
Mm-hmm.
You said that was in 1988?
That was in 88, my dude.
That's 1 year before I was born.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, she called me out before I was born.
And here's how ugly it was. She was a goddamn year younger than me. So her wisdom outpaced me. Like, she beat me. She won. But I also got a chance to win too, because from then on, that rung in my head. Like, whenever I decided, well, I ain't gonna call. I ain't calling first. Shoot, let them call. Like, nah, you ain't got to do that. If you don't care about speaking to somebody again or dealing with them again, it's okay not to call. But if you want to, it's not gonna kill you if you call them and they act stupid, like, well, I ain't call you because I don't have to call you, blah, 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 blah. At least now you know who's on your side and who's not. So when we talk about, I don't need your love, only your respect, now you realize that there is no love. And guess what? There is no respect. Now you got a decision you have to make. Is this chick so bad, so fine, so hot that you like, fuck it, I'm going to sacrifice my pride, my ego, my money, and everything, my dignity, all of that, just to be with this chick? Or am I going to pick myself up by my bootstraps and say, well, listen, man, we had a nice little run, but I can't be with nobody like that, because that would be like shooting myself in the foot on a daily basis. You don't commit to love, and you don't even commit to respect. If you love me, I know that you would respect me, because you wouldn't want to lose me by being disrespectful. You would respect the fact that I'm not going to let somebody disrespect me, especially when I'm respectful to them. So yeah,
what do you think? I haven't talked to this girl in 6 weeks. What do you think I should say, knowing she's a busy woman, going to school, like I can understand her missing an appointment, but, like not canceling an appointment.
I would, I might, instead of calling, maybe I would drop a text. Like, say something like, hey, just dropping a line to see if you're okay. We were supposed to meet a couple of weeks ago and nothing ever happened. And I just wanted to make sure that you were okay. If she doesn't respond, well, make sure that the number is good. You know what I mean? Make sure she didn't block you or change your number or anything like that. But put the ball in, give her a chance to respond. Because some people don't know how to. Some people let their pride get in the way, and it keeps them from even apologizing, even when they know they did wrong.
Yeah, she's kind of autistic. She's not good at social interactions. But goddamn, she is funny as fuck.
Well, it's not easy to find somebody that you enjoy being around. So I wouldn't cheat myself out of that experience without at least knowing that I can't go any farther with that. Now, remember, this is the 54-year-old.
I really like her.
Yeah.
I really like her. And I want to put babies in her.
Okay, well, then it sounds like you know what you got to do. It sounds like you know what you got to do. So yeah, man. I mean, maybe send
I
that text.
appreciate the advice, son.
Yo, I appreciate you calling in.
I love your show.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that mucho. So but yeah, man, give it a shot. See how it goes.
Right on, dog. I really appreciate the advice, and I'm going to give some time for other callers.
Okay.
Love you, dog.
All right, man. Love you too, man. Have a good one.
You as well.
All right. Good stuff, y'all. Before we take the other callers, I have a caller with a private number or block number, and also a caller with the last number is 2958. I'm going to take y'all in just a second. I just want to reintroduce everybody to the Daily Go Getimism show. I'm your host, Sun752, aka Omar with the R. And tonight we're talking about don't need your love, only your respect. So we're talking about, is it possible? Is it okay? Is it feasible? Is it satisfactory to only care about somebody respecting you but not loving you? Or the other way around. Don't need your respect, only your love. Well, we can have a conversation about that because I'm not sure if that's possible. But I'm not really sure if respect without love is possible either. But I have heard people actually get married saying that they didn't get married for love. They said they got married for respect. And they also said that marriage was a business. So as long as we respect each other, respect boundaries, and get this money, even if the money entails building a family with children and everything, then I'm okay with it. If you would like to talk about it verbally, I invite you to call in, and the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. 319-527-6199. And I can get you on the line. There's never a busy signal. There's never a busy signal. What up, Alan? What up, E-Man? La Pipa Del Mano. Let me see. James Diaz. Thanks for coming through, y'all. Trump already won, James. You don't have to. He won. There's no turning back. No counting votes. No January 6th. No nothing. He won. You can put the yard signs away. He won. Like, no dispute. No stolen election. No nothing. He won. You don't have to campaign for him no more. There's no election coming up. He won. Just making sure you got the memo. All right. Alan asked what I'm drinking. I'm drinking Colorine, baby. The reason that is red is because there are beets in here, but there's also black seed in here, red onion, cucumbers, collard greens, radish, celery, mushroom, turnip, eggplant. And I think that's it. That's it for this one. This stuff will keep you in the bathroom, but to keep you right here to get that thing out of you tonight and make sure that your skin looks real smooth and give you something to prove. And you'll move your bowels and be saying your vowels right in the things you speak, and it'll tweak you into another place where it's healthy and you're going to be all right tonight. Let's take the next caller. Caller with the block number or the private number. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism show. Appreciate you calling in. What's on your mind tonight? What's good?
Well, no, I appreciate what you're saying, man. I appreciate what you were saying to the fella before with the girl problems. Only I would say,
cool.
You should probably get some sleep before you send out the text or send out that call or something like that. You know, I would just give that warning to him that he should probably get some sleep or get some meat before he sends those texts or makes those calls. If you know what I mean.
Hold on a second, my man. You sound a little far away. We're having some problems with your audio. I want to make sure everybody can hear what you're saying. Go ahead, speak again.
Yeah, no, I was just saying.
No. You sound far away. Wait. Are you? Do you have us on speakerphone by any chance?
Well, I got you on speakerphone now, but that might work better.
It sounds better. It sounds a lot better now.
I was going to say that that the man before, he might want to get some sleep or might want to get something to eat before he sends that text or makes that call. You know what I mean? Because the girls can tell when you've, either been thinking about it a whole lot or been, on one or something like that. And unless you get that time to recharge,
Okay, but what if they do know? Like, what difference would it make in your mind?
From my personal experience, what that difference makes is that it makes you either seem like more of a rational, calm, collected, strong man, or a boy who's, becoming a man, trying to make that decision immediately or right when, you have those feelings or something like that. So just getting some time to really not sober up as in like, this guy's drunk or something like that, but sober up as in, take a break away from where those feelings are getting stirred up at, if you know what I mean.
Okay, but the thing is, she stood him up and never contacted him to say what happened, to reschedule, or to say I'm sorry or anything. So, like, what do you think? We're not her. We don't know that much about the situation, but what do you think might be going through her mind if he contacts her? Because he doesn't have to. He would pretty much be humbling himself by contacting her, but like the way you make it sound
what I'm trying to say is, and I don't want to be disrespectful to the gentleman, but by his tone of voice and by the way he was carrying himself vocally, or because that's the only way I could really read him.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed like he was kind of getting worked up or something like that, or he was kind of getting fixated on that, which is, hey, that's a human emotion. That's what you should be getting. You should be getting worked up if it's someone you like, but kind of taking that moment to really make yourself sober-minded, not necessarily alcohol. No, okay, I will say he seemed like he was drinking a little bit, but kind of making yourself sober-minded, rational, and kind of taking a minute to think, try to meditate or try to pray, or which is what I would do, but trying to take that time to really have that bridge between lust and romantic partnership and pursuing. And this is, beside what he was saying about what she actually was doing or whatnot. It just seemed like he really liked her,
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm coming from here is that it seemed like he actually really liked her, and girls love that shit. But at the same time, it seemed like he was getting really, quick to bite. You know what I mean?
Well, I suggested that he send her a text before calling.
Oh no, you were right there. Yeah.
You think that she would be able to detect that he was drunk to a text?
No, I guess it's more of a being able to detect that. It's almost like it goes beyond whether or not he's drunk or whether or not he's horny or somewhat. Pardon my French, but whether or not he's going for something there, but rather that he's making that sort of break from that tactfulness that a lot of females perceive that they need in them. That break from calm and from sturdiness. I've noticed that a lot of females I've talked to is that what they look for is stability, is rationality, rather than someone that's lusting for them. If that makes any sense, I don't know.
Yeah. Normally, if a woman is really interested in you, she'll let you know. But if they were kicking it before, and then everything just went cold, it could be. It could have. He could have said something that he didn't realize offended her or something like that. You know what I mean? You just never know. That's why. Yeah. That's why I encourage him. I think he should reach out, because you know I don't know about you. I don't know about him, but I've lost a lot of friends and people that I was cool with over rumors, gossip, he say, she say, and a whole lot of things that was done and said without either one of us picking up the phone and asking, well, what's up with that? Right. So
that's human nature right there.
But it's fucked up. It's fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, so
I think that.
Sorry. Well, what happened with me what happened to me a lot of times was that later on, years later, then we got it straightened out. And I'm like, but you never even told me. You never told me that this happened or this person said this and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I know, but at the time I was going through something too. I'm like, so we haven't spoken in 2-3 years. And now we're only speaking now because you decided to reveal that somebody told you that I said something or did something that you never verified. So if we're talking about, I don't need your love, I need your respect, you didn't give me the respect of even asking, why would I disrespect you in that manner?
Right.
That seems like a good look to me.
I think that the love can kind of come from the reaching out in general, and the love can kind of come from the making that move. But the respect can come from giving it a minute, saying what you want to say, and trying to work out where those thoughts come from.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, I agree. It's just when a lot of people say that they've given up on love or they don't need love or whatever. I know that it's coming from a place of disappointment and hurt. You know what I mean?
And they're lying to themselves.
Right.
Rather than they're lying about or trying to make themselves, it's a reassurance when you deny that human need for love.
Right.
Yourself.
I agree. It's like acting like you don't need affection. Yes, you do. All living things do. It's not
every fucking human being. I'm sorry. Every human being needs affection, but where a lot of men, I think, get carried away is where they try to position themselves as someone who doesn't need that affection.
Right.
When you should be positioning yourself as someone who deserves that affection, but is about, taking that the reins, and taking a hold of the situation in a rational and calm and sturdy way.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with letting go a little bit. I don't want to say showing your vulnerable side because that doesn't sound attractive. But there's nothing wrong with letting go a little bit. It's not going to kill you.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of men go wrong is where they try to go way too hard in the other direction once they start feeling a little bit of emotion. Rather, you got to keep the wheel in the middle. You got to be balanced, but you also got to show your natural emotion because, women aren't animals, they aren't stupid. They're not going to act like, oh, well, this guy's, is saying that he doesn't need love, so man, he must really not need love. No, they're not dumb. They're exactly what every human being needs.
Right. I mean, it really is a fact. But unfortunately, we've been conditioned to pretend that we don't need love, or we don't need affection, or we don't need attention, or we don't need companionship. And it's not even impressive. That's the bad part about it. It's not even impressive to not need these things. It almost makes you seem inhuman.
Yeah, it's really, and women can also feel that, but that comes across as insecurity rather than as some robotic strength or whatever.
Right.
It comes across as denying yourself that human need that you deserve. And, if you're going to deny that in yourself, why wouldn't you deny that for the people around you? Even your own mom, why wouldn't you deny giving that mom the I love you text or whatever, If that shit doesn't show up as weak for no reason, that shit shows up as weak because you that's the human need.
No, I agree. I mean,
I think that what you're saying here, though, you're kind of doing this youth pastor thing as you are a fraud, man, and the things you're saying are very much almost elementary level in terms of making you seem, and I'm talking to you directly, weak, because I've been talking the females and the males and all that shit. You're weak, man, and I could be doing this shit easily. Anyone can turn on their fucking cameras and say this shit easily. And the reason I did is because I saw the number and I had to call it, man, because you're a fraud. You're a direct fraud, and anybody can be doing this shit better than you. Just notice how you choked up a little bit there. Anybody can be doing this shit better than you, and you're weak. Red Bar, Scars Club, Red Bar's watching, my man. Bye.
Okay. Well, there we go. There we have it. Somebody who can do what I do better than me. And look how long he took to tell me. So here I am, super fraud on this show. I don't know. I don't really give out advice. I don't ask for money. So what would normally when somebody is a fraud, they're normally looking for something. So what would it be? What would it be? Since I'm such a fraud. I mean, I guess I'll be a fraud. I don't really give a fuck. I don't know who that guy was. I mean, I actually like his ending. Look, you're a fraud. He made sure. Look, I'm talking directly to you. Anybody can turn on a camera. Well, guess what? Everybody didn't turn on a camera, but everybody who has a YouTube channel did turn on a camera. And they did do a show. Now, most of them don't do a live broadcast because it's not as easy. Taking callers and all that stuff. It's not as easy as it looks, and I'm sure he knows that, but it's okay. Just like oh shit, wait a minute. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, just like he said that the guy who spoke before him should sober up or whatever. Like he knows the guy is drinking and all of that kind of stuff. You know, he should do all of that before he calls the girl, even though I suggested that the guy, send a text, but hey, listen, some people they just have to get their shine on, and I ain't mad at them. But I want to thank y'all for coming through and checking out my fraud ass on this show. I really do. And I especially appreciate those of you who come and check my fraud ass out on a regular basis, night after night. So what up, Eli Rodriguez? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. And Magnolia, let me see. What makes you like Run DMC better or more? At the time, Run DMC pioneered something in hip hop when they came out that hadn't been done before. When they came out with Sucker MCs in 1983, nothing ever sounded like that in hip hop. Like and Run DMC, they pioneered looking like, instead of dressing up in these uniforms and costumes and stuff like that, like the other rappers used to try to do, they dressed like they did Around the Way. They brought the street style to hip hop. It was refreshing. Even the style of rapping that they were doing, it wasn't that innovative, but it was different. The beats, they pioneered a lot, but the Fat Boys did too. They brought a lot to the game. All right, we're going to take another caller. We're going to take a caller with the last numbers 2958. Thank you for holding. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight? What's good?
What's going on? Good evening.
Good evening to you. What's up with you? What's on your mind?
Well, I mean, I just been listening, so I've been on hold for quite some time. So, you fed a lot of information, heard a lot of commentary, and not sure what to make of all this, but it looks like there's a lot of hearts that got hurt.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
Okay.
I listened to the commentary.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, if, without going too far, if you know who you are, and that can mean a lot of things in a lot of different ways. So no judgment there. But a lot of people get caught up. And then they get caught up in the wrong things. Whether it be, it doesn't name it. It doesn't matter. People get caught up. And then they live in a twilight zone that they shouldn't be living in.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my statement for the past few callers that called in, because I've been listening the whole time.
Okay.
Now, as far as the topic goes, and because I got so caught up in all the topics that everybody else was calling in on, I might have lost myself on the actual topic tonight. But what I will say is this. Know yourself first.
Mm-hmm.
Before you start dealing with other people.
Okay.
Know yourself first. Because if you don't know yourself, how will you ever know anybody else? And the twilight zone on that is this. It doesn't matter what you look like in flesh. The spirit that you carry within you comes from the very same place that all of us come from. And I'm not being religious here at all. There's no religion connected to any of this.
Okay.
I'm speaking facts.
Okay.
But the spirit that's in within us, you can call it whatever you want to. Like I said, I'm not even religious, but because I can't be after having died twice and come back and seeing what I've seen. And now people call it near death. No, you're dead, and then you come back. I flatlined twice, so that was dead. So where I'm going with this, and then, people are like, oh, it's near death.
Mm-hmm.
No, jackass, I was dead. Because the first time and then the second time I was dead even longer. So, I mean, anyway. So what I'm saying with all this is that, and if anybody takes any wisdom from me tonight, any wisdom at all, stop getting caught up in somebody else's bull jive that you don't belong to. Because, we can jive all day. But if you get caught up in somebody else's bull jive, now you're jiving with them.
Mm-hmm.
You follow?
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do all that.
Okay. Let me ask you something.
So,
you gotta go?
No, listen. No, I can talk all night. I got all night. But what I'm saying is that I've been listening and I'm hearing a bunch of, some people are very educated. On the common sense part, which is not so common anymore. And then some people, I had the presence of, I don't know, they were just kind of lost. They were trying to say something, but they weren't really sure of what they were really trying to say. And then at that point, they kind of lost me a little bit. And then, but I felt bad for them because they didn't know who they were. But go ahead with your question.
Well, I was just going to ask you a question based on the topic that we were talking about tonight. Like we were talking about, don't need your love, only your respect. So do you think it's possible to thrive in a situation or to be satisfied or happy in a situation where love is unavailable or unnecessary, but the respect is there?
No, you get out of that situation real quick.
Okay.
You get out of that immediately. Because the reason I say that is because you can have respect, and even you can even have mutual respect. But if the love isn't there, why say? I've been in that situation a time or two. But the mutual respect was there, the this and that was there, and but yeah, I mean, it goes hand in hand, right? Respect and love, it goes hand in hand. But if you're in a situation where all you're trying to do is respect, and you're trying to love, or there is no love, at that point, wash your hands.
Okay.
Wash it with lemon juice. Make sure you get all the germs. Wash your hands of it.
Okay.
There ain't no need in holding on to something that's not going to last. There ain't no need to hold on to something that's going to cause you problems and cause you turmoil. There ain't no need to hold on to something that's going to cause you problems later on in life. Might be health concerned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because that's where I'm at now. I've got Crohn's disease, peptic ulcer disease, and that's all because of women.
Okay.
And it goes back to two women in particularly. On my part, all right, on my end. And if I would have known better at the time, I wouldn't have dealt with it, and it wouldn't have caused me any stress. I wouldn't have had to go through the court system, the custody, the this, the that, and legitimizing a child. And when you have children with people, that's what I'm talking about. And that's the hardest part. So if you don't have a child with anybody, walk away.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a little bit of sour in your hand, wash it, get some water, wash it away. Walk away from it. Now, if you do have a child with the person, that means you're spiritually connected to that person for the rest of your goddamn life. And that's a fact. Whether you want it to be a fact or not, it doesn't matter. Because it's a soul connection that you had a child with that person. So, but I might be off the subject just a little bit, but it does make sense if you bring it back around full circle. So hear me out. So if you have that sort of situation, and with everything that's going on nowadays with men and women, they seem to have their differences, and the women always want to take the children away from you. I don't know why that's such a thing, but apparently that's been the trend for the last 200 years, or at least the last 100 years. Truthfully, at least the last 100 years. But it's a trend that keeps on going from generation to generation to generation. And it really makes you wonder why that's going on, right? So, then, even my mother done the same thing. So, it's like I said, and I'm, over 50 years old. So, I'm speaking from some knowledge here. I'm not just talking out of my ass or my side of my face.
Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Because we're getting late in the show. I have one more caller to take. So
go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
All right. Just hold on a second. All right. Caller with the private number. Welcome to the Daily Go Getimism Show. What's on your mind tonight?
Man, I am sorry I had to hang up on you just because of that guy. I am sorry for signing up on that disrespect. I am sorry for everything I had said before. That man needed some fucking work. Holy shit. Also, it's ad revenue, but it's also social currency of clout is the thing that one would be frauding for, if that makes any sense.
Oh, yeah? I said, oh, yeah?
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's just, fuck, man. I'm sorry, but that guy,
No. Forget about that guy. Talk about you. Let me ask you something.
Mm-hmm.
You been drinking tonight? You been smoking?
I mean, yeah, I've been smoking.
Okay. Because it's obvious. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I think is interesting? Now, you talked all of that shit about the guy. Oh. Yeah, and I knew it was him. The only reason I took that call is because I knew it was him. I knew it was him calling back because it's the same block number, same private number. So he doesn't want to be identified. So you call in to call somebody a fraud, but you hide yourself. Let's see. What would I normally call people who do things like that? Pussy. Now, I'll give it to him. He wasn't so pussy that he wouldn't call in, but he was so pussy that as soon as the light starts to get shown on him, the way he asked for it, because he's looking for attention, and he's calling in again now. Now, motherfucker, I'm not answering your call. See, now I have to exercise my power. So he's calling in. I see the number flashing. I'm like, no, you spit your load. Now you can do your thing in the comments. You know what I mean? Let them feast on you. Because I no longer give a shit about you. Crazy Steve, what's good? How you feeling, my dude? You know what I mean? I should have known you'd be back sooner or later. That's what's up. All right. Yeah. Josh Brewer says this guy needs to go to bed. He says a whole lot of... all right, man. I don't know. It's 4:00 in the morning. Y'all know, well, it's 3:48. It's 3:48. We got a few minutes left in the show. I just want to I wanted to get a general take on your feelings about the whole not needing love, not requiring love, but requiring or needing respect thing. I know a lot of people who says that this can work for them. Now, a lot of times when you've gotten your feelings hurt or you've been through some fire or some painful experiences or a confusing situation or like a disappointment where things just didn't go your way. Sometimes you can make yourself believe that you can deal with one thing and not another thing, or that you only need one thing when you may need another thing. And it may be in a temporary situation. And maybe for the time being, you think that will go over okay. And I don't have a problem with that. The thing is the long haul. You know, for people who I've known who have gotten married for anything except for love, it just didn't. You know, there's a word for it. It's called a loveless marriage. Now, in a loveless marriage where you require respect, it looks a little different. It feels a little different. You know, because if I don't love you, what is my motivation for respecting you? Well, here's where one motivation or motivating factor can come from, maybe you're paying for everything. So I need to respect that. So maybe I don't have to work. Maybe I don't have to pay any bills. Maybe I have a nice, soft place to live, something really sporty and foreign to drive, pocket full of money, wallet full of credit cards. And I can basically, I basically have the financial pick of the litter. I just have to make sure that I respect our boundaries. In other words, I don't cheat, or I don't openly cheat, or disrespectfully deal with other people besides you. Respect. No love required. But, we have a financial situation going. That's one way that I could see this thing playing out. And how long would you be able to keep up that facade? Call it with the private numbers. You're not getting back in. Look, he's calling again. No, sorry, sir. Sorry, you're done. You're done. As a matter of fact, tell you what, we'll do this. Because he's somewhere in these comments. I don't know if he's commenting, but he's somewhere in here. Tell you what, show your phone number and I'll get you back on. Don't call in private and I'll let you in. Scout's honor. Promise. Other than that, no. But yeah, so don't need love, only need your respect. Now, all right, so we can break it down to another area. How some people say, I'd rather be feared than loved. I've heard people say that. What do y'all think about that? Would you rather be feared? Would you rather be feared than loved by some people? Would that work? Like fear. I don't know. Whenever I've heard people say I'd rather be feared than loved, and people have said because the fear lasts longer. I'm like, fear doesn't last very long. You know what gets rid of fear? Familiarity. Familiarity kills fear. It's hard to be afraid of something that you are around day in, day out, time again, over and over and over. Once you learn how something moves, how it works, how it acts, what it does, there's no reason to be afraid. There's no reason to be afraid. The thing is, so if you say I'd rather be feared than loved, then you're pretty much talking about a temporary situation, even though you may not recognize it as being so. Not only that, but fear will make you eliminate your fear. Like theoretically, you figure if you're afraid of something, you will avoid it. Well, there are plenty of people out there that will eliminate what they are afraid of. Like, I'm tired of being afraid of this thing. I got to get rid of it. So they shoot it, stab it, hit it, get rid of it, remove it. So fear can be a very motivating factor in getting. Like, I don't like to be afraid of things. I'm not afraid of a lot of things. I'm not afraid of any animals, bugs, people. I refuse to be afraid of. The only thing that really sparks my fear or fear of the unknown. I know people. I know how people are. I know how animals are. I don't understand things like death. I don't know what happens to you after you die. I have no idea. Like the caller that was on before was saying that he died twice. I don't know how dead he was. Like all the dead people I know, they never spoke of it again. They never spoke of life again. And that's not to discount anybody's experience. In the medical field, death is when your vital signs aren't functioning. As soon as they're functioning again, they consider you to be alive. I'm not sure if that's the criteria we're looking for. All right. Joseph Webster, what up? Says, I'd rather be loved. I think love lasts a lot longer. Yahinator, please. Messi or Ronaldo? I don't know either. I don't know either one of those. Joseph says, when we die, people who loved us will miss us. Well, that's a fact. Peace, Magnolia. Thanks for coming through, my dude. All right. Rather be feared than loved, rather be respected than loved. You know, when you get your feelings hurt, of course, there's a tendency to want to just turn everything around. You know, it's no different than like the election last week. Had Kamala Harris won, everything that she did on her campaign would have been praised. Like, yeah, this is what everybody wanted. This was the right thing to do. You ran a perfect campaign. But because she lost, now it's like, no, you didn't concentrate on what the American people wanted. You weren't giving anybody what they wanted. I'm like, so all of those venues, all of those stadiums was full of people who didn't want what she was selling. Well, you know, wins and losses bring about a lot of Monday morning quarterbacks. I went to the Eagles game tonight. I go to all of them. I'm a season ticket holder since 1998. As you can see, I even brought out my Eagles plaque. Now, we beat the Washington Commanders. And you know, the Commanders were a hot team. Jaden Daniels, the new hot shot rookie quarterback. Had they beat us tonight?
90 seconds.
Had they beat us tonight, they would have said the Eagles aren't ready. They aren't there. They don't, you know, they're showing signs of last season. They're not ready for the big stage. They're not ready to go back to the Super Bowl. That's what the conversation would have been if we would have lost. Since Washington lost, what's the conversation? Well, the rookie, they do have a rookie quarterback, and he looked like a rookie quarterback. The Eagles defense, the experienced defense made him look like a rookie. Had he beat us, whole different story. Whole different story. Had he beat us. So, you know, hey man, you know, people are going to reflect on what they consider to have worked for them or not to have worked for them. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, but you have to take into consideration the source of where the ideas are coming from, where the rhetoric is coming from. You know, so when people say, I'd rather be feared, I mean, I'd rather be respected. I don't need your love, only need your respect. Well, when my respect for you feels cold and it feels heartless and it feels like it's just towing the line because there is no love there. There are no affectionate feelings. There is nothing that would hold me there. It's just respect. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna put your shit out there. Yeah, I ain't gonna make you feel bad. Like, I'm not gonna rob you. I'm not gonna do anything. But you know, I genuinely, you ain't one of my favorite people, and it shows. It shows because when I love somebody, they are some of my favorite people, and it shows. Like, I'm happy when they come around. If I don't have any love for you, only respect for you, I don't care if you come around. I mean, what do I care if you're around or not? I'd rather you not be around. You know why? Because I don't love you. I don't love you. So, I mean, listen, things play out the way they play. My man Werder Bremen, man, I meant to holler at you. Further up the chat. Sorry, I didn't get a chance. I was on the call. And my people, Seika Sala says you can show someone you fear respect, but love is genuine, and respecting that person with no fear is better, in my opinion. Okay. Arc says it's this big philanderer. Well, guess what? That's not the way you spell philanderer. Good try. Not bad. I mean, most people would just say cheater. They said philanderer. You're a philanderer. That means you're married. InfoSpot says, come to Philadelphia to go to the Eagles. Oh, I'm gonna come to Philadelphia to go to the Eagles with you. Could be Lions versus Eagles, the NFC Championship. I really hope that that's how it turns out. I would love for either one of us to be 1-2 and meet each other in the NFC Championship. But of course, we gotta win those games. We gotta win those divisional titles first. Word of Bremen says self-love, self-awareness is key in this life. I agree. InfoSpot says Lions and Eagles would be a good NFC Championship game. Right now, it looks like that would be the only really good game right now for the NFC. Word of Bremen says you can't do anything about the past. Actually, you can. You can't change it, but you can definitely rearrange yourself or improve yourself from that situation. Absolutely. Let's do these birthday shout outs and get on up out of here. We have evolved into a whole Friday. Let's go. But this show stands for Thursday, so let's get it popping. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious November 14th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them. Make it feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box, Nettie Bailey. Happy birthday to you. And she's raising money for Autism Speaks. And also Tommy Davis. Happy birthday. And my girl Janelle Colcroft. Happy birthday to you. Sorry. Evelyn. Abimbola. I'm sorry. Abimbola. I'm sorry. Happy birthday to you. And Kedion Went, happy birthday. And Elaine Jones, and also T. Williams, happy birthday to you. And my girl Kim Forshawn, happy birthday to you, ma. And also, last but not least, my girl Rasheen Beard. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious November 14th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up but don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. I rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. Anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, go hard, go for yours, and remember, yo, say love, respect over love. Yo, yes, try to connect on a deeper level. Let's see how far we can go. Are you down with this shit? Well, show me so. And if you can't do that, all I need is a little bit of respect, a little bit of love, little above the thing that you do for somebody else that you don't even know. Love is what you gotta show. And just make sure you take care of me and take care of mine. I'm gonna do the same thing, respond in kind, and everything is gonna work out great. And I ain't trying to hear no hate, but wait. Everything is going to be all right. I say that shit each and every day going into the night because I pray that the day before will be better than the next one going forward. I don't know if I'm going to make it, but I know this is a lot of chances and I'm going to take it. I'm not trying to get naked, get caught out there without the clothes, be exposed. And I ain't trying to deal with my foes. Got a lot of enemies. Yeah, he used to be a friend of me. Actually, I'm exaggerating, but I'm still waiting and hating that be getting off the hook leaves me shook. And one thing about your enemies, your enemies will show you some respect because they know what happens if they try to come at your neck. And they know that you're going to make sure that you get back and you probably won't be mitigating your attack. Well, we can see how it goes. See if they come through. Yo, let me see your pose. Let's see if you really bout it. And if you try to come on through. Well, it sucks to be you. I know I stay true. Make sure I call my boo. See if you wanted something to bring home to you, like some ice cream, yeah, or maybe some bread or milk or butter. Yeah, I don't want to stutter. But when I tell you that I love it, I mean it. And I'm going to make sure that I show, improve, and make moves and soothe all of your pain. And try to make sure everything good feelings rain down on you. No clowns. I still say, and the love is abounds, y'all. Well, we had a good time. I think we said a few good lines and had some good rhymes. And I know Johnny Good Times is still here. And we're going to make sure we smoke a little, drink a little beer. Yo, December 8th is when I gave up all that. And I'm never going the fuck back. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. Love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back with another daily go getimism show tomorrow night. Now, tomorrow night, we'll probably be on at 1 o'clock instead of 2 o'clock. Because on Fridays, sometimes we do it a little earlier. You know what I'm saying? We do it a little earlier. So let's get it popping like that. Shall we? Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I want y'all all to have a good night. Be safe. Supporting local growers says this is crazy. Is it? Is it? I don't know, y'all. I want to do one more round. Let me see. I want to do one more round. Let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. Let me do it with this one. Let me see. Do it with this one. Yeah. Wait. Come on. Don't stop the music, yo. I know that we can use it. There's a lot of things that be on my dome, and sometimes I have to bring it home. Gotta make sure that you understand what I'm saying. Gotta make sure I push through the words. Ain't no delay, and I ain't playing around. When I bring through the sound, I just want to talk to you right now. I know that y'all be going through a hell of a lot, and I be going through the same. And sometimes I feel like it's a shame that some people don't even know the name, but they trying to tear you down and take away your fame. Well, fame is might not be what you was going for, but I know for sure that everybody wants to feel good about themselves. And why wouldn't you do that shit? Just like an elves, they work for Santa Claus, and Santa Claus is coming to town. And I hope you are around. Have you been a good boy? Have you been a good girl? Have you done the things that will change the world? Have you helped anybody out today? I said, have you helped anybody out today? Well, I say that you should always help somebody, even if you only help yourself. Yo, get some help. Yo, do something that nobody else did. Yo, you don't have to do a big. Listen up, kid. I'm going to give you a little bit of game, and I hope that you would do the same. For who? For who? For me, the one, the two. Yo, I always come through. I said they want to be down with the program, but they not really down with me or no man. They don't want to listen, but they really hard-headed. And I say that, yo, some shit is embedded in your mind, and you can't really get it out because you think that some other shit is what it's all about. Well, it's a 20 to nothing route, and I'm not going to give another shout out. But I'm going to shout out this, I'm going to shout out that. I'm going to make sure that you understand where my mind is at and where I'm trying to go, where I'm trying to flow. Yo, my name is O, but it's an M-A-R. And I'm going to make sure that I'm like MMA star. And I'm not really trying to get into no fight, but I'm just trying to make things right. Yeah, you think that I'm playing around? I'm not trying to do that shit. I ain't trying to clown, even though I like to laugh just like the next man. I like to have a lot of fun, like to be on the one with the two. 1 and 2 equal 3, but it can just be 1 and 2 that equals me and you. So we equal 2, and that's nothing that two people who dig each other can't do. So, no, baby, come around the way and let's get into your ear. Let me have something to say. If you listen for a while and you love my style, then we might get together, get married, have a child. Well, I'm 54 years. I ain't gonna be no more kids. You know, I ain't bullshit about this. I want to thank y'all for coming through for the DG show. And my name is O. So make sure you hit the like button. Don't hesitate. Hit the like button. Get the shit. Yo, hit it straight. Just like the lottery, you don't have to box it. Speaking of boxing, before we sign off, who do y'all have in the fight tomorrow between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul? Who do you have? Tyson or Jake Paul? Who's going to win tomorrow? Who's going to win tomorrow? What do y'all think? I think Tyson is going. Well, I know one thing. I hope that Tyson knocks his head off. I really do. I hope he knocks his head clean off. Squidward says, wow, I haven't been getting your lives recommended to me. I don't know, man. I don't know. The hell? Hair Juicer says, I make lots of money. I don't get butches. Me either. Is butches another word for bitches? I don't know. Who's going to win? Mike Tyson or Jake Paul? I know one thing. I want to see that fight. All right. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 1 a.m. Make sure y'all come through. We're normally on at 2 a.m., but tomorrow we'll be on at 1 a.m. So make sure y'all come through. All right. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. I'm getting ready to clock out so I can take off my uniform. Do it like that. Take off your uniform. It's like that. It's like that, y'all. All right. 1, 2, 3. Peace. Peace on 3. 1, 2, 3. Peace. All right, y'all.